Hello there, everyone. Welcome to a new Let's Play with me, your host, Tim. And today, we're going to start playing through Tormenture together. There's a tiny bit of prep here, but I guess you can skip it by going to the timestamps in the video description to click one of those timestamps, or to adjust the slider up here on YouTube to the appropriately segmented spot, in case you don't listen to me prattle on for just a little bit about what type of game this is, how far I got into this when we played it before, and any Timisms I'll be doing as we play this game together. Yes, I'm also going to be doing some audio setting as we talk. Alright, let's get started. Tormenture is from what I can tell, creepy... I've heard it described as escape the room type of game. We will be spending a good deal of time playing what looks like an old Atari game. In fact, which I believe is based on the original adventure game, which I played on my Atari 2600, 2800? Way back when, in the 80s. However, it's a bit more evil than that, as you will see when we get started. It reminded me a bit, or perhaps more than a bit, of Inscription, if you're familiar with that game. I got as far as beating what may be considered the first boss, and decided afterwards that, hey, you know, I'm going to record this. I like it enough that I'm going to do the rest of it blind, and we'll see if we like it together. So, that summarizes as well if I played it before and how far I got in it. It is still arguably a creepy season. It's the fall. It's November now. We passed by Halloween. But I'm going to try to fit this in anyway. And so hopefully you guys won't mind one more creepy game for this fall season hitting the channel. For Timisms, there's quite a bit to read in the game, and there isn't a lot of voiced. In fact, the sound effects in the game, when we're playing the game in the game, which will make sense when we get started, will be Atari-sounding sounds, at least so far. But I'm imagining it's going to change at some point. But otherwise, what I'm trying to get at is that it's not voiced. And so, as such, I'll have to read all the things on the screen, and I'll be chatting with you guys as we play as well. Finally, if you guys care, I'll be using the keyboard and mouse when we're in the real world, but I'll be using a Lotaeri gamepad when I'm actually playing the game itself. By that I mean the Tormenture game, which we're going to see us playing very soon. Alright, with all that said, I do need to check out my voice, and if things are coming out okay, we'll be back to hit new game. So give me a second. Alright everyone, sounds like my voice is coming out okay. I think we're good to go. It is a little loud, the music, but I think it will be acceptable. I generally prefer you being able to hear what's happening in the background for the bits where I'm not talking. And I have a hunch there might be a few of those, especially as the game gets more creepy, assuming it will do that as we play the game. Let's go ahead and get started. We have to delete our old save. The game will not let me go down to hit yes until a few seconds have passed. There we go. Let's go ahead and start.
Another case of a missing child in the town of St.
I do very much like the Limbo Company logo there, which reminds me of the Atari logo, but on its side. I suppose it's like an arc as opposed to a parabola. Parabola? I can say that word. Whatever. Alright. I'm sure the bit we just saw about like missing children isn't important. Let's go ahead and start playing the game. Man, look at this glorious castle. I don't remember the exact structure of the yellow castle in Adventure you started out in, but it's I'm going to guess it's a faithful reconstruction of it. This is us. As I say, as you can't see anything I'm pointing at with my finger, we are the little square here moving around. And our first castle here is locked and requires a gray key, it looks like, to enter it. Let's see if we can find one of those. We have what looks like, I'm assuming, caltrops on the ground there that will hurt us if we step on them. And a button, which is glowing and pulsing, the same color as what's on the sides. Alright, that deactivates it. In the original game, right led you to the invisible maze. Left led you to the standard maze and eventually to the Black Castle. Alright, let's go right. Some grabby hands. And we're not going to be allowed to grab the key. Okay, the hands don't reach necessarily for us. They reach in certain specific predetermined directions. Okay. Alright, well, we need something to kill the hands to get that key. That's the yellow key, though. Not the one we're looking for at the moment. These creatures remind me of something I would have seen in the game called Berserk or Marauder for the Atari. Remind me of orcs or goblins. Another key, and we can't get to it unless we're willing to take damage. I'd like to not take damage. The button we need is over here. Okay, when you pick up an item, it's stuck to your hero, we'll call it a hero, from the direction you ran into it at. You can drop it on the ground and pick it up again. As you can see, it will now be facing this way. Let's get what I'm assuming will be the spear. In the original game, I could never tell if it was a spear or a sword you were picking up. It was an arrow. It looked a bit like this. But like the edges of it were right on the tip. So it looked like a spear, and I always wielded it as such. I'm pretty sure it was a sword now looking back at it. This is actually a sword, though it does look a little bit like it could be a crossbow. But we have no ammo for the weapon. So we're going to assume sword, and having taken it from the plinth, we're now going to need to fight our way out of here. Game's teaching us about combat. Note that after the hands took the damage, they don't take any more. We have to move off of it. Or, no, I messed it up. Describing it. Creatures don't take damage if once they regain their vulnerable status, if the thing that put them into that status hasn't moved. We have to move it away, and we can smack them again. All right. We have our mighty weapon. Actually, we should leave it here. Oh, wait, no. We should take it with us. We need it for the hands. All right. I used to always leave things in the original adventure in places where I would remember where they were located. And they'll stay there until we go back and take them. There was the bat in the original adventure, which would steal, well, not steal, but could take items if you left it out where the bat was patrolling. We don't know where this is used yet. We'll leave it over here. That's everything on the right-hand side. Oh. Uh-oh. We have some sort of wraith. There's the yellow locked gate. I don't know what that is. Hello? Where is my ring? The text is going from the top down, but also a bit to the right. That's how it was in the original Atari game as well. There was one room which was an Easter egg. I never found it when I was playing the game back in the 80s. But it had the gentleman's name who wrote the game, coded it, in that one room for you to find it as a hidden thing. Why don't we go and unlock that door? And then we'll look for her ring. I will just assume that you can't harm the wraith. The goblin or orc over there didn't have that glowing hand before, so it's probably safe to assume that is the ring. I'm so sorry, but we have to kill you. Well, we don't have to. I lied right there, but I'm going to. Alright, let's bring this back to her. One of 34. Oh! Oh! This doesn't look good for us at all. we are badly hurt. You can take 3 hits in the game, and we just took 2. I don't know if we're killing the boss. A dragon doesn't quite look like the one I'm used to from the old adventure. It's not quite as duck-shaped. Well, our game crashed. I've never had sparks fly out of my game before when I was playing it, the old Atari. Let's see. Used with joystick controllers, Tormenture. We can blow on it. That's what you did. Yes. With Atari games. With the Nintendo cartridge games for the original Nintendo Entertainment System, you had to... I remember just barely fitting them into the slot and pressing down. Not all the way. That seemed to fix it when the cartridges would stop working. Well, let's look around really quick. So the door opened just a tad. But we can't stand up. We are all secured and surrounded in our fortress or battle station here, very old battle station, in front of our television. So let's look around and see what we can look at while we're here really fast. Anything in particular? The Paybackers. Behold the Beholder. Is that what that says? Oh, it's going to be darker for you guys up here on YouTube. So hopefully you guys can at least see some of what's around here. We have a camera, a tape player. Mystery seats. That must be what this is from. Man, we really wanted all the games to surround us entirely when we sat down to play our, not Atari, our Limbo 2800 system. We got 1 of 34 Easter eggs. No relics found yet. Oh, I wonder if the ring is from a different game then that it's referencing. Okay, I don't know why we want to interact with any of that. Tormenture. Game program instructions. Absolutely, we'll read it. Use your joystick controller in this Croxel Studios game program. Be sure the controller is firmly plugged into the left controller. Oh, wait, we don't care about any of this. How to play. An evil wizard has imprisoned magical creatures of a... Wait. For safety precautions, it also says... Don't play for many consecutive hours, or you might start experiencing visions, night terrors, and other distortions of reality. It's probably just something to, like, encourage you not to play it for too long. Like, sitting in front of the TV at night would ruin your eyesight, for example. Or something. How to play. An evil wizard has imprisoned magical creatures of the kingdom inside a mysterious dungeon. You, adventurer, are the bridge between the dungeon and their freedom. Collect the 4 relics and save the kingdom. To save them, you'll have to find the 4 hidden relics and open the door to the final labyrinth, where the source of evil lies. There are several areas in the dungeon, each with its own paths and challenges to overcome and test your skills. And it's about using the controller. I'm using a keyboard I'm using a keyboard at this point, but I'll be using the joystick when we're actually in the game. Oh, wait, nice. Oh, it changed it, and something fell out of our booklet. Good magic. During your mission to find the treasures, you will encounter many hazards, but you also find some good magic on your side, and it lists a bunch of things, which I'm not going to bore you about by reading all of them. The only thing that we care in particular about, that I recognize, is the giant magnet and the bridge, which were in the original Atari game. Magical gadgets. Looks like a remote control. The clock is where you save your game. You have a bunch. It tells you about, and there's enemies here, what different walls look like, how you can interact with certain things, the river which moves things according to a current, and the team behind Tormenture. Paul Ostrafon Moore, creative director. Art is eternal. Lewis Walterson, programmer. Sometimes the code seems to come alive. Al Bernstein, musician. Listen to the hidden tune. Charles Raymond, designer. Mazes are like life. You have to find your way. Alex Baker, artist. Everything is up for reinterpretation. Even yourself on some notes. The frog hides something? That's interesting. Forest. Cave. Stop. Playing. How do I get the afro hair guy to move? I can't move. I don't know what they're referencing. It must be a different game. What fell out of that? Things that fall out of things you can read, of which I know of one other, which will be in here, are placed on top of your limbo system in case you want to read them. Ultimate Express Video. Code 02323, Tormenture, $6. Due date 25/02/1982. Oh, this is a rental. It was $6 with a total tax of 66 cents. For $6.66. That's nice that all the numbers were the same. $7 paid, 34 cents back. I agree to return the above videotapes or video games prior to the due date. Otherwise, additional charges may be due. Oh, so this is a rental. That's pretty expensive for a rental back in 1982. $6. Oh, we can read, which will take whatever we see on screen and put it up in front of us in big text. But I have not had an issue reading the text that have seen so far. Then it gets placed over here where all our notes are. Oh, as did the book that we had seen earlier. Well, I guess we don't need that. Macromania. Exclusive hyper break and best tips and tricks. Increase the performance of your home console. Amazing 123rd issue with mega huge prizes. Win over 150 incredible rewards from Limbo Gold. You can win one of these super prizes. One of this super prizes. Not these super prizes, this super prizes. This number, which we can't read because we would need some sort of decoder for that. Oh no, I want to read that. So they fell out of it. So we have a bunch of other games on the left-hand side. Hyper Break-In, Sports Collection, Space Rally stuff. Power up your experience, Limbo Phone, Tips and Tricks line. Main times? There's no numbers written there. The #1 adventure experience, Tormenture. Collect the 4 mystical artifacts and face the evil wizard that cursed this enchanted land. Your journey won't be easy since the wizard prepared a series of puzzles and encounters with his wretched minions. Luckily, the kingdom is filled with fantastic trinkets that would help you in your quest. An epic-sized adventure brought to you by Limbo 2800 TM, Croxel Studios. Experts on Video Games. Potential Dangers to Our Youth by Larry Oldman. From toys to instruments of control, the debate on the influence of video games on our children is more heated than ever. The safety authority, Thomas Jackson, believes home consoles have something to do with the recent disappearances of children across the country. Wow! From a behavioral standpoint, the device is a bad influence on our children and thus our society. The promise of most products is to escape, to leave the real world and to enter the new imaginary one. In the process, the child loses their ability to discern between the two. The expert adds, games leave the mind in a suggestive magic circle where there's no formal difference between play and ritual, as historian Johann Huizinga puts it. This phenomenon is usually used as an occult tool that opens up young people to influence on them on topics such as murder, sadism, or demonology, Thomas says. More of the satanic panic stuff. Can we do anything with other buttons? Back on the Atari, one of these was a reset. Another was an option, which could change the difficulty setting on your game. For adventure, there was a basic and a hard mode, if I recall correctly. Okay, well, we have got the ring at least, but we don't have any other stickers. Well, let's keep playing then. Find the 4 hidden relics and head north. Oh! The game busted as we were fighting the dragon. I hate you, Wraith. So heads up. In a few seconds, the thing will be another minute or 3. Everything else is about to be new. I did beat the dragon. It defeated me several times, but I was able to eventually beat it. Something special happens if you do defeat the dragon. Right now, we're wandering back through the areas we've been through before to see if anything new has spawned back here. I don't see anything, but our sword's also gone. If you beat the dragon, you'll get a dragon sticker in your sticker book. Right, switches. I like this slow introduction of these new mechanics to you. I'm assuming this is a wizard, and not some sort of octopus man over here on the left. Are you taking notes? Yes. And that saves our game. Alright, viewer. From here on out, everything else is 100% new. We have a door. Looks like that leads to some sort of ruins. That looks like some sort of giant skyscraper. Oh, we can't go into that. Oh, is this like the hub? It's supposed to be like the hub. We have a cave, a ruin, the forest, a portal to some other nether region. I'm guessing we can go north? We can go other places too. I don't know. Let's try the cave first. Or let's not. Yeah, we don't need no cave. We have the ruins to go to. Ruins are for wimps. We can't go into any of these, can we? No, we can't. Okay, so we need keys or something to enter them. All right. What's in this? Oh, this is particularly tricky. We did it without trouble. Well, what are you? You look like a giant tree. You also look like you have one eye in the center of your face, and a really horrific-looking grin. But I think you're supposed to be a tree. I'm gonna walk up to you. Hello. Are you friendly? You're not hostile. We have nothing I can use to interact with you. Uh-oh. It's getting more real. Why did it do that? Alright, just loading the area probably. We're entering some sort of swamp. I don't like not having a weapon. But it's not like I would have an inventory system. We haven't done anything worthy of saving the game, so... What was that? I saw what looked like a bunch of the words "send" written on the screen. Did you guys see that too? Hello, butcher man. There's no meat here. Okay. You're not very square looking. only the hero is the square, I guess. I do like the little effect that our square is basically the color of what's in the background, which was the case for the adventure game too. Ooh. I do see the thing over there on the left. I can't tell if that's supposed to be if that's a grabby hand, or if it's an item we want. Let's get close to it. Oh, you're a flashy key? We can't walk onto this. We can put the key into the river, and it would float, according to the current. We'll leave it by the meat man. I hear what sounds like a moaning sound that's getting louder. We need a gray key to enter that area. A pond. We have nothing that we can use to interact with the pond. Or swamp. More swamp and what looks like flashing briars. I see that structure, and I think a fatal frame for some reason. There is a small passage to go up there, but we can't cross the river to make it there. The howling sound stopped. You must need like a grappling hook or something to get across by hooking it onto that one tree? Pole? Over there? Or the bridge. Alright, let's go into the building. Are you friendly over there? We don't have a need for the silver key. Let's see how much trouble we get in. Hello? Sound awakens creatures. I don't know where to take the silver key, so I'd rather leave it here at the moment. Though we could make a pile of the keys by the meat man. No, we'll leave it here. More briars. That looks painful, those. Oh, those are a rock or something. If I remember correctly. Boxes. I think those are boxes. We can push them in one direction. Yeah, that's getting louder. Something's wandered around in the swamp. I don't see how we get past this. We don't have a weapon. So we found a strange key here in the swamp. We didn't find a place to use it. You're coming with me. It's not used there. Ooh. Okay, we're safe. Is it used like here? No. We'll try it on all the doors. Maybe it unlocks one of them? No. Okay, well let's save. And then try a different path. Oh, this is pleasant. Got some nice looking trees. A little path, and that's it. This is 100% the bridge. We need a bridge for this. Poor giant blue-faced man. He looks so sad. Oh, there's a switch. Give here. Oh, this is a switch for the lever, which we can't use. It probably goes down there, connecting to those 2 holes, but we can't get across at the moment, so we'll just have to stay there. More ruins, like a ruined city, a little bit like Hyperlight Drifter. This world. The wizard did bring a curse to this land, right? I thought something perhaps a second over there. There's that symbol again we saw before. I don't know which switch in which order to press. That was wrong. We'll be here a while if I try to puzzle this out without any clues. So we'll come back. Unless... Was there something in our book here, in the notes? I think that, right there, those switches. I think the arrow might point to the one we start at. Let's see. Do I have... And viewer, I apologize, I have no paper with me. Alright, hold on. This is important enough that we need paper for this. So... Here it is. A piece of paper. Alright, let's see. So we have... bottom center to the upper right, middle, lower left, upper left, lower right. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, so... Hey, that's it! Alright, what do we got? Is it weird that this is creepy to me? Is it weird this is creepy? Anyone remember the ancient Atari game Haunted House? Need a gold key to enter that. Looks like a gallows over there on the left. A bunch of other dead people here, I suppose. The magnet is in here. We can't, unfortunately. Okay, so we need that to get the key. We'll have to work our way around to get it. Not quite midnight. I like the sound effects that make me think something's happening outside the game world. That's not so hard. Just to dodge it. Another magnet. Interesting. We could magnet a magnet if we needed to. We'll have to eventually, I guess, do so, but we can't do anything there at the moment. Well, there's the silver key. If you drop it here, Tim, it goes right to that magnet. Oh! If we drop it here, it goes right to that magnet. Yep, you can have those people. I don't care. Have fun eating them. I don't like that. I don't like the dark screens for several seconds. It's an Atari game. There should be no loading screen. There should be no loading screen. Alright, what's down here now? Over there on the left, that's that's another special type of wall. Magnetic blocks can only be moved with the magnet. Hello. Your beard looks a lot like the scroll you're holding up.
Oh yeah, no.
Reading was fun before.
Oh yeah, no.
Before, I guess, the curse came into play from the evil wizard. We need an orange key for that door. The silver key is gone, so we're out of objects we can move around. Whoa, that was scary. Look at that. You're actually a face. I guess you're gonna eat a key. Or you're a fake door. Aha! You're used to playing games like this. Okay, just checking to see if there's anything else in that room. I see what we have to do. We have to press both of these. So we need to drop the key, like, here. And then grab the key back. We can use it. Make some more progress. Hooah! Is this used up here? It is. I feel like we should save the game. Can we save the game? I don't see any points on screen. So I'm just going to imagine that there are no points in the game. Oh, are these like cats? I thought these were ruins, but they look like a cat now to me. It's this up here. It's like a cat sitting. It's like a little tail. Or something. It's probably not that at all. Hello, miss. You've been here a while. Needles hurt badly. Is this really designed for kids? Is a kids game? This is kind of creepy. This over here looks a bit like these two things are going to slam down in front of me, like the old trap from the original Legend of Zelda. Oh, but they don't. A door we don't have a way to get into, I'm guessing. Yep. The magnet! Alright. That's clever. Very clever. A faster way back. Oh, there was another yellow door. Oh, but we have another yellow key right here. Come here, key. Yes! But now we need to... I want to drop this. This is like a dungeon that we're in, isn't it? We need the magnet again for that. I want to leave the magnet here because I don't know where we will need it next. Ooh, that was close. Alright, we need the magnet there. Let's look around for other places we may need the magnet before we commit. Hello, Jester. I'm myself. That's the best sounding right I've ever heard in the game. We probably want to go the other way. Ooh. I was about to say if that's easier. Is it easier? Okay, let's bring the key up this way. In the old Lotaeri, you could somehow... You might be able to take an item through a wall, but not here, it would look like. I see what we do. We put the key in the current, and when it reaches the upper section, we need the magnet over here to pull it over that button. Yeah, it'll just go around and around and around. Okay, let's go get the magnet. Ay. Shoot me. Oh, I see. It's a person. I thought that was its head, the giant chest. I was about to make a comment about Rain World's final things you met, but instead it's someone who can barely... It's on his back is what this is. Find the magic key. Oh, interesting. We can't turn it off. I was going to turn it off for a bit. All right, then. Let's look around really quick. Anything else change out here? Probably not yet, right? Oh, we can interact with the telephone. We don't have anyone we want to call, though. No batteries, okay. Good to know we'll have to be looking for some of those at some point. I would have been terrified playing a video game this late at night. If my parents walked in and saw me doing this, it would have been the end of it. Well, let's keep going a little bit longer. We're probably going to need this, right? Let's assume we will. Okay, we need that to be in front of us as we make our way. Bring it right in front of this one. And then leave it there. So we can press the button. Let's explore a little more. Ooh, very Aztec? Mayan? Looking walls here. We don't have any way of getting through that. Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened here? This guy has a secret item. Oh, are we putting together a key with these flashy things? Help us. Free us. We don't have, like, any, like, rubber ducks or the like, right? That sounded like to me. Is that a jack-in-a-box, really? We're bringing this out, viewer. Hello? You weren't here before. This may help you. Did he teleport the magnet there? I need to know, viewer. He did! And now he's gone. Yo. So we left that other key part near the meat man. Ooh! It's a ghost, Tim. Oh, this is the wrong way. You did not go this way earlier. You came from this direction. This might be a giant mistake. Like, that piece might be used instead. In that area. But I'm gonna see if I can assemble the key. Oh! Uh-oh. That's interesting. It moved it. Back to where it originally was. Which makes me think this other part's not going to be here now. And it's not. Oh no! Oh no. Did the castle reset? I wonder. So there's a guy who offers the magnet again, but we don't need it. No. Okay. Well, I wasn't sure. Okay, they're not related to each other. Or if they are... I wonder... if I save the game... does that reset them? No. Okay, only when I leave the area. So then, does it reset them if I go to that one... Where was it? Was it this way? No. Where the Mayan blocks were. Where was that? Okay, so whenever we get one of those black screens, it resets everything. So I don't think we'll be able to do what I was... Yeah, we won't be able to have all those in the same place. Thank you, Mr. Cthulhu Man. Like a disc slot to me. Is this maybe where we bring the thing? The thing being the... This? Well, let's find out. No. Huh. That's the disc slot. Ah, I see. It's a cassette. The Atari system I had, we did not have. Oh, sorry, the Atari didn't have a cassette. It was the Commodore 64 that did. Clearly a sign we've been playing the game for too long, viewer. We should save it and call the session. That sounds like a good idea to me. Sounds like a good idea to you guys? I think so. I think this is good for a first one. It's pretty good for a first one. Let's go ahead and stop here. Thank you all for watching. And when we come back, we will continue our Tormenture together. And I'll see you all then. Take care, everyone.